So this is the Comp X, which features the TDC, so the thermo-dry cellulose lining. So this is the one where I should probably stick on a lab coat and talk about the feature, like in depth about what's going to be in here, but you'd fall asleep. What you need to know is that the materials and the minerals, is 13 minerals in here. They're actually used in scientific and medical professions to promote blood flow. That keeps you warm. So this is a suit, if you're like an active surfer and you want a suit that's going to see you all the way through the winter, this is where this comes in. I've had one of these for just over a year now, and I've pretty much exclusively used it the whole way around last winter and so far this winter. And I didn't find it cold at any stage. It comes in a 4.5 mil, 3.5 mil, or a 5.5, 4.5. Like the 4.5 mil is really, really stretchy. It kind of lends its name to that comp name. It's very, very, very stretchy, and you can paddle around in this zero restriction in a 4.5 mil suit. It feels like you're in a free two. I actually say to people, I think this is the closest suit I've found to being a cold water winter wetsuit that has the stretch and feel of a summer suit when you're paddling around and when you're popping up. I've said it before, it doesn't feel like you don't grab it and you're like, wow, that's going to be super warm. Just trust the science. It will keep you warm. It keeps your blood flow moving. It technically does also promote recovery because your blood flowing and not cramping up and things like that. But that's the inside of the Comp X. And then the outside looks like this, very stylish, again, minimal branding that's needed, but it's there just to let people know, you're pretty cool, you're rocking an Xcel suit. Again, channel flex throughout the wetsuit. This is a 5.5 mil, and like I could go further, but my arm won't actually allow me, but it pings back to its original state. And no, that's just so key because it adds to that durability. Wetsuits aren't cheap. Premium wetsuits aren't cheap, but you get longevity and you get life out of these suits. You use them a load, they return to that original state. They don't go saggy, they don't go horrible, they don't crack. To touch on it, hood as well. It's a pretty thin hood. You don't need a super thick hood, and it has got the cellulose lining, the TDC lining. So your blood flow is going around your head as well, so maybe it helps you think a bit better as well. Who knows? Maybe I need to stick one on now. But that is the Comp X. Highly, highly recommended.